Righty, ready to go. Sorry about that. Just pick up where you were.
Yep. No worries, you're all ready?
Yep, all good.
Okay. So I was just saying, and this is kind of inspired, I guess, a little bit by presenting at the Australian-New Zealand NBA Directors Conference a couple of months ago, and part of the focus was around really what's the objective and purpose of an NBA. I was just saying very quickly that I think historically it was around, the credential, having the letters NBA to your name and going to an institution and getting that piece of paper. But I believe that, for current students and future students, that's not enough. I think what students really want in an MBA is something that's actually going to help them in their career and their career advancements with real skills and real networks that are going to actually help them to solve problems in the future. So what that means in terms of structure and delivery is that the traditional way we see education developing and MBA programs as well is that they're developed by academics within university institutions, then those materials taught students, and then students go out to industry. We actually do the reverse. We start off with looking at what is it that industry needs, and the way industry essentially would design a program that's going to meet the needs of employers and employees for the future. So it's a very different way of tackling the problem to ensure that students get the most value out of actually doing a program. And so the effect of that is that our MBA is very different in its delivery and structure. We don't have traditional subjects. We have 3 broad projects that students work on across multidisciplinary areas. So those projects cover off private sector, public sector and not-for-profit sector, working on complex problems with real organisation and solving those complex problems in a collaborative team environment and learning all of the holistic elements you would ordinarily learn within an MBA. So it much more replicates real life, because in real life you have to look at problems in a multidisciplinary fashion. You're not told, okay, just look at this problem through a lens of this kind of made-up subject and ignore everything else. You actually have to look at complex problems much more broadly and much more holistically. So the translation to that is that we work with industry. We work with the biggest companies in the world, like PricewaterhouseCoopers, KPMG, global banks, digital companies like Seek, telecommunications companies like Telstra, government departments like the Department of Education or Federal Treasury Department. And these are organisations giving real complex issues that students work on solving. And so it becomes an environment where students feel like they're working on real problems. The value of their work is much higher because it actually is going somewhere. It's not like a theoretical essay that gets marked and then just shelved. The actual value of their work gets used. And the other component is learning from real-world leaders. So presidents, prime ministers, entrepreneurs, CEOs, billionaires, Nobel Prize winners, to ensure that at every level, every academic principle is tied to real-world people, at the pinnacle of their field, who are giving their insights, their experience, and their knowledge that students are utilising in order to solve these problems. So that's essentially the way we've approached the course. And then the delivery is a distance education program. So technically, you're doing it online and you're doing it through a distance education model, but it's highly structured. So you have start dates, end dates, due dates for assignments, and you have a lot of face-to-face interaction workshops hosted by industry in different parts of the country, where students get together and they meet with industry, they meet with global leaders, they meet with other students and peers, and that's something that is a really important part of the program as well.
Yeah. How do you integrate the I understand the real world application of all the knowledge and making sure that we're putting it together in complex environments? How do you integrate the foundational content for a lot of these areas, things like strategy? How do you how do you get the students to understand Porterian analysis, or in a legal environment understanding foundations of law and applying all that stuff is great, but how do you get the foundational knowledge so that they can apply that?
Sure, so that's a good one for you, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. So students still go across all of the traditional foundational areas, or you might call them subjects or units, depending on the terminology that you'd expect in an MBA master's level qualification. So through their 3 projects, they've got 3 different topic areas aligned to it. So in your first project, you're going through people and culture, ethics and finance and accounting, in your second, marketing, communications, operations management, and information systems, and in your final, leadership, entrepreneurship, innovation, and strategy and risk. So that means that throughout each of their